Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Well, hello guys, how are you? I hope you're doing well. My name is Moammar Hian Alrafid, and in this video, I want to give an explanation about a very important material, a material that always been used in academic purposes like speaking or writing. It is the conditional sentence, or also known as if conditional. So, what is the conditional sentence? Conditional sentence is the sentence that describes the result of certain condition. This sentence is always started with if and followed by the main clause. For example is, if I were you, I wouldn't talk to her. If I'm happy, I smile. If we had a dinner, we will have late to the party. And another example is, if I get bored, I play games. If my mom knows it, she would be angry. If you are in trouble, call me. You can change if with when or whenever to make it more variety. For example is, whenever I get bored, I play games. When my mom knows it, she will be angry. Where you are in trouble, call. Well, that sounds very easy. Nah, not yet. Before we making a conditional sentence, we need to know that the conditional sentence is divided to four types. The first type is type 0. The type 0 is used for describing a general truth, like a scientific fact. The formula for this conditional sentence is if sentence plus simple present. For the example, if you are boiling water, it evaporates. If dogs get angry, they bark. If people feel scared, they scream. Okay, next we come to the type 1. The type 1 is used for describing things that probably happen in the future. So the patterns of the type 1 is if simple present plus will plus infinitive. For the example is, if I get a good grade, I will buy a chocolate. If I see her, I lost her. If you wake late, you will miss the bus. You also can use modal instead of will to make your grammar more advanced, like could, should, might, and much more. Okay, next is the type 2. The type 2 is usually used for describing something impossibly happen in the present and future. This type of conditional sentence, also known as imaginary sentence. Okay, for the pattern is if plus simple past plus would plus infinitive. For example, if I studied hard, I will pass the exam. If I were you, I will stop smoking. If I had a lot of money, I will buy a new phone. If I studied hard, I will pass the exam. I'm not studied hard, so I am not pass the exam. If I were you, I would stop smoking. I'm not you, so I wouldn't stop smoking. If I had a lot of money, I would buy a new phone. I didn't have a lot of money, so I wouldn't buy a new phone. Disclaimer, you can also use modal on the sentence like the type 1. Okay, the last is the type 3. The type 3 is used to describe something impossibly happened in the past, or it is a regret statement. So for the pattern is if plus past perfect plus would have plus past participle. For example is if I had a lot of friends, I would have been happy. If I had met Mike last week, I would have borrowed his book. If your mom had a time, we would have a time to take a vacation. Well, I think that's all for me. I hope you guys feel understand with my explanation, and thanks for watching my video, and assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.